Hello everyone, pkmnMasterWheeler here, back for another exciting episode of Pokemon Y Nuzlocke mode. Last time, we beat Clement, and this time, we revisit everyone's favorite part of Sinnoh.
I was like, this time, yes, we relive the Great Marsh.
Advanced tips! Pokemon with the scrappy ability can hit ghost types with fighting your normal moves. That is a pretty advanced tip.
That has been one of my favorite moments in my comic so far, I have to say, is my cow punching a ghost. Oh, that, So, like, Weepinbell has always been a little off for me personally. Like, it in 3D Sprite is so much worse. It's so much worse.
You're saying that it makes you weep?
Yeah. How did that not count as seeing you?
Quag.
Fire! Let's see. Hey Tails, I posted a theme for an upcoming character in the D&D server. Well, oh, that's a picture, isn't it? Well, let's have us a little listen. So, Mana. I'm not a fan. I don't like what this entails.
But it entails?
Yeah, but it entails. I hate that I can't. It's harder to make those jokes now because now it could be a detailed joke. I appreciate that the Zen Firebird is also here with dresses.
I like the music's a little loud.
Yeah, I could see that it being a little loud.
There you go.
Also, thank you for using Opal. It's very good and perfect.
She's also literally the only team member not weak to ground.
That's fair, yeah. I don't know if you saw earlier, but it feels like Mana is threatening you with, Lyra, does your nose itch? It will. So...
What's up?
That feels like a threat to make you sick. Well, before you ask, it's not Details' theme. I should post that. You should! I've enjoyed it a lot when it comes up.
What a majestic Pokemon. Delphox? Is Arbok better at physical defense or special defense?
I want to say physical. I want to note that I really like the, I don't know what to say, like the shadow, the underneath effect for like the swamp area that's under the Pokemon. The little rippling water.
Yeah.
Is very nice looking.
Get Psybeamed. Bizam.
Tickle the nose? No. Oh, I did recognize that from somewhere. It's a Crash Bandicoot song. To be quick, Details' theme is a Crash Bandicoot song.
Oh.
I always thought it sounded very familiar. Pyroar. I wish I liked you more.
Makes sense that you wish you liked the cat more.
Yeah. The worst part is I like it much more than the official art is definitely one of the things. And like I like the idea they were going for, but it never quite hits it right for me.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's kind of like this is a weird like contention point, but I really don't like how much Lysander looks like one. It's just really weird to me.
This is just where Pokemon character designs are often just chingas.
I guess, but like his is just really on the nose. No, you know what it is? His is a lazy Genjinka to me.
Fair enough.
Like it's literally here's a human, and it's just got the mane is now the hair. Boom! It's now a Pyroar Genjinka, and it's like no. It's supposed to be like what wild and out there, and also you ignored all the brown colors that it has to put him in a suit. Like no. Embryo's theme had no right to be as much as a bop in Crash Bandicoot 2 as it was. Fair point.
We could have had this child.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just knew there were a lot of ground types. I didn't mean to be this much of a bully.
Lyra, no.
It's fine.
And
It's fine.
You murdered that child, Lyra.
It's fine.
That child is dead.
Everything's fine. What incredible power! I felt something awaken inside of me.
Oh, I felt something die inside of your Gumi.
It's fine.
Kick Lysander off the cliff and into a fire filled with Mighty Anna. Absolutely.
Like Alan or Alon. Yeah, that's his name. Alon. He's a Mega Charizard X Tajika.
Yeah. Yeah. It took me a moment to remember whom the fuck you were talking about. Yeah, but see, he's one of the fun ones where there's an actual design.
I'm not being like, I'm not trying to like counter argument you. I'm just saying, for example, in case anybody didn't notice that a lot of Pokemon characters were just Jinkas. Forever since my previous life, that would meet here today and face off. There's a lot to unpack here.
Gligar Man, that's not what we mean. That's not a Genjinka. That's a human cosplaying as a creature. There's a difference.
There's a difference. Also, Marin's totally a... Is that her name? Marin? I think that's her name.
Chespin? Genjinka?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does Memento do? Sir, don't you only have one Pokemon? Okay. You do have two. It's not to say.
In Generation 4 and onward. Memento causes the user to faint and in return lowers the attack and special attack stat of the target by 2 stages each. Bypasses accuracy, always hits. Even in a turn is in semi-invulnerable form of a move.
Wait, I think I made a mistake.
The user will always faint if it's blocked by protection.
No, I really made a mistake.
What?
Ow. Oh, I forgot. Because they only have it for like 3 generations. 3 or 4 generations. But I believe Hunter, the Gengar line has Levitate.
Oh.
Was Generation 6 where they lost that, or 7?
I want to say 7.
Yeah,
Also,
I think...
fainting the whole Pokemon, even though for the 2 stages lowered on both attacks, still feels like a meh.
I think it's more so for like what she did here, where her Pokemon was already basically dead anyways.
Okay, yeah, I guess if you're going out.
I've lost. Where'd you use this? Did you somehow rewrite the laws of causality?
All right, yeah, Generation 6, it still has Levitate.
Yeah. Yeah, I remembered. I believe it was actually like. I think Mega Gengar was like one of the ones where it was debatable whether it was better or not, at least in high competitive. Because its Mega doesn't have Levitate, and boy howdy, is immunity is one of the most important things in competitive.
Yeah.
Type advantage doesn't hold as much water as people try to say it does, and as casual people try to say it does. Exactly as much weight as competitive players say it does because they know what they're doing.
Pikachu?
But type immunity, on the other hand,
Yeah. Also, so I want to note, Haunter never lost Levitate. Gengar lost at Levitate in Gen 7.
you could have been mine.
Or of course, like it's Mega in 6. But yeah, apparently Haunter has never lost Levitate. To this day.
Well, it says it's the worst possible thing. I'm guessing about Gengar losing Levitate.
Blast! So, I really like these Pokemon, if you couldn't tell from that reaction. This is one of the most gremlin-looking Pokemon I feel like I've ever seen is Blast. Like, that is a gremlin. Like, that is something you put down, and it is going to unleash chaos. It's gonna make the worst little noises, and it's going to cause problems on purpose, and then it's gonna laugh about it. It's gonna have a little horrible little snicker like because it like broke a whole bunch of stuff. I love it, and I love that it's kind of making a little like pick me up-sy pose. And I love it, and it's my little child. It's gonna cause problems on purpose.
It's time.
The Knoll?
Yeah.
No, Lyra, we're not doing Pathfinder for like a month.
That's fine. No, that's D&D we're not doing for a month. We're only waiting 3 weeks for Pathfinder. Hey, Lyra, isn't this a little overkill? No.
I mean, is anything overkill after what you did to that Goomy? Oh, no, see, it's an Exploud. Nothing is overkill. Or Loudred, it's nothing is overkill. Murder and extreme prejudice.
So anyways, that was a 4 times effective Aura Sphere right in his noggin. You see, Goomy has less health, but also was only double damage rather than quad damage. I'm being bonked. Tails, tell them to stop bonking me.
I can't. I've literally put it there so people can bonk you, is the thing.
Tails.
Uh-huh.
There's a word for this. You wanna know what it is?
Betrayal.
Yeah, that's it.
I knew what I was doing.
So it's intentional chat. I think they're having fun in the chat.
Yes. Yes, they are.
How you doing, ma'am?
How are you doing, Lyra?
Alright, Toxic is still a TM. Poor
I'll never not
Umbreon.
be upset. I'm so upset about Umbreon losing Toxic.
Come on, this
So
way.
upset. Okay, can we talk about the fact that when Shauna ran up to you, she was running?
She cares not for the swamp.
Too powerful.
So this is the house. It is a scary house, isn't it? Well, let's go. We should go inside. What? You're going inside? You all serious? Kenneth was all spending time with his Pokemon, so I guess we just have to go without him. See if the rumors are true by ourselves. I guess so. Let's go inside by ourselves then. I'll never recover from that clip. I saw somebody talking about Pokemon rivals, and they were talking about the XY ones and the little one-dimensional niche they all fit in, and they got to Cam and they were like, his personality is existing.
Why did they make his conflict being special? Why?
Anyways.
Why in this one were there so many of them?
Anyways, let's get this started then. Ooh, wobbly camera. It was a dark and stormy night many years ago. I arrived at this house and went inside. Lights would not turn on, so I fearfully looked around the house. Eventually, I made my way into the kitchen. There was no sign of anyone being here. I found the fridge. When I opened it, a faint light leaked out. I could finally make out my surroundings. I saw the faint outline of a man huddling in the corner of a room. I tried to tell him I was lost and was hoping he'd let me stay until morning. When I approached him, the man suddenly screamed, "Stay back!" I apologized. Can you plead my case? Please, can't you help me? I'm not talking to you, he shouted. I looked at the man's surprise when I did this. The man asked me, "Can't you see them behind you?" I turned to face this man. No, since I told you a wonderful story that will always haunt you, maybe you should kind of tip me. If you don't, you might see something really scary. You're charging us? Your houses aren't free, you know. Should we give a tip?
Of course. Lord knows you can afford it, Lyra.
How much would you like to tip?
Give him the big tip. Lord knows Lord knows you can afford it.
I like how just random NPCs after actions you can tip. This, as far as I know, does nothing. They just knew you would have way too much money.
Go for the eyes! Rask!
It might do something in Lumio City specifically, but I don't think it does anything if you're not in Lumio City.
Yeah, I think Lumio City is the only one that has that point system thing.
Sheesh, let's get out of here. That was over already? I wasn't really listening. That story you just told really true. So anyways, this anime episode is much creepier.
Doesn't Kalos have like several haunted house episodes though?
It does. I remember this one specifically because it's the one where the guy's like, I remember now, I'm dead.
Beautiful. No, I remember that there was enough haunted stuff going on in Kalos that like I got used to the formula of how it would go of like Ash not responding, Clement denying it, Serena saying something that made everything worse, Bonnie was having a good time.
But what was the because Ash had his niche since here, let me finish the dialogue. Since So I guess it really was a scary house in a way. Yeah, capitalism is scary. I mean, what? But I wanted to go camping, and it was kind of like camping, I guess. People usually tell scary stories by the campfire, right? Had enough dark faces and scary things. Try to rehearse my dance. I'll see you all later. What should I do next? I guess I'll go to Lavera City. That's what that city's called. See you later, hacking gay. Please compare Pokédexes with me again soon.
Beautiful.
What do you have to say? Oh, same thing as usual. Oh yeah, Ash had his niche over here. For the haunted house from Unova, because did you watch all of Unova?
No.
Yeah, that make sense. I believe there are enough haunted house episodes in Unova to kind of grasp what that repeating theme is. Iris is super superstitious and believes everything real easy. Silent is super sciencey and denies things even if they should be very obviously true, like saying ghosts don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ash is like the in between. He was just like the ironically, Ash of all people was the reasonable one.
Beautiful.
And they kind of like had better, more fleshed out versions of that with the XY gang, where like more believable because like Silent did really get Silent and Iris both leaned really hard into it. Like Iris believed things like a little more than she probably should have, and Silent denied things a little more than she probably should have.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, hold on. This isn't the place we should do it. No, stop, cease, desist. But yeah, Clement was the logic, Serena was the more susceptible, and Ash was the more let's see and find out.
Yeah.
With just the added on Bonnie being completely immune to fear.
Yeah. Bonnie was living her best life, honestly, and I respect her for it greatly. Pink.
Boom.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I do remember. I actually genuinely, even though I knew the way it was gonna go, I always enjoyed the haunted episodes. Like, I say haunted because it wasn't always a house, but like basically always haunted house episodes. Because I did like the way they played off each other. It was always fun, and it could always be a little different how it went down, just depending on if it like piqued someone else's interest. I do remember there was one of the ones where Silent grasped stuff first, despite like denying it or such, just because it was like something electric Pokemon related at some point. Anyway, I like the X and Y crew, Lyra. I like them.
Very good crew.
So I have to say that I think with everything Pokemon has done with fashion sense, there's nothing I've liked more than these tops that you're like looking at now.
There are some pretty spiffy tops.
They're really cute. The big old bow, the skirt's really cute.
Boom. That's what we in the business call heckin' adorable.
Mm-hmm.
20,000 chump change.
It really is at this point for you. Jesus Christ. How's the battle chateau been going, Lyra?
I wasn't able to do it. I don't think I've been able to do it for 2 streams because of how high level we are.
Oh my god. This is just a leftover.
This is just the leftovers. So, look at that. It's almost 4.
So
So,
let's try to go. Can we go to the gym yet? Can we like go in there?
I think so. Let's see. What is
Okay.
anything stopping us?